What's up, everybody? Bringing you guys another Company of Heroes video, another tip video, and this was actually pretty interesting. It's a new strategy I do. I mean, it's not a new strategy, just new strategy that I've done on this map. And I'm playing as Warmock, got the same name as before, Sturzdoff, which for anybody that speaks German, I mean, you'll see what it means if you look it up. Anyways, I'm playing against an American straight out of Compton. He's a level 12, 13 I believe. And yeah, this was a great game. So let's begin. And here I'm building, three pioneers. Well, two pioneers in Quick and then one that I have. So it's basically three. And I'm gonna cap this munitions point at this strategic point here. The American is going with the strategy that most of them always go, which is barracks and then an engineer. See, there you go. And I'm over here, I'm just messing with them in the text message, Yeah, you could read it. So my third pioneer is out, and you're gonna pretty soon see what strategy I am talking about. It works great because you could reinforce and basically control the middle map from here to like this basically, and as long as you have the 16 munition here and munition here and this one over here to the left with the fuel, you're good. That's why this strategy is pretty awesome. And as you see here, I'm turning this building into a forward HQ, and that way the reason I kept the first munition and then the strategic point was that way because you gotta have the map connected. And there you go, it's built, and I immediately get my pioneers out, continue capping, and I start building a Volksgrenadier squad. And yes, this is why it's awesome, because if the American or the British decided to move in here, I could easily just come down, set Volks here behind yellow cover, which is decent cover. And if I start taking too many casualties, I could just walk back and get behind this train here. And yeah, it just makes it easy. I'm placing barbed wire just so that the Americans can station here in the front as cover. So my Volks are out. And the first thing I'm doing is sending them to the bottom, because I saw that they were capping here. And I'm taking fire over here by the American riflemen. Left side, I'm moving in with my pioneers along with the Volks. And Volks, like I've said before, they're great at long distance, so always keep that in mind when going against the riflemen. Unless the riflemen already have bars, but you don't gotta worry about the BARs until 4 to 5 minutes into the game. Right now we're barely at 2 minutes and 35 seconds. And as you see here, the Volks are in the back. Got another Volk squad about to come out from this section. And as you see here, the Americans moving in. Volks are behind cover. They're good at long distance. The Americans already taking damage. And pretty soon he's going to lose a squad member. And then another one. And then another one. Yeah, see? He lost one already. He's forced to come back. Got a rifleman moving to the left. And he's going to begin capturing this munitions here in an attempt to cut me off. It's no big deal. I just send my pioneers to get into this little building and problem solved. So now I'm beginning to use my Volks, becoming aggressive with them to capture the munitions and all that. And I got another Volksgrenadier squad coming out. Here comes the other pioneers coming into the building. Now here's a rifleman coming in with engineers, but yeah, it's no good. Even with this extra set of riflemen coming here, it doesn't matter. I'm at such a long distance already, causing a lot of damage that there's no point. And pioneers still up here capturing gonna go capture the fuel. Move the pioneers back in. And I get lucky here because the American decides to move to the left, and then my bunker that protects my base starts firing at it. so he is forced to retreat. And it allows me to get out of the building, capture the munition point, and have everything connected again. So you see over here, look, both riflemen have to retreat. Now I could go on ahead and capture this with no problem at all, which is what I want. So I'm gonna capture the VP, and playing 1v1 auto match is always VP. You know, it's just the way it is. It's always VP. So the rifleman gets in the building. I don't care. I'm at long distance, like I said. I'm always gonna win at long distance. Always remember, you always win at long distance with Volks if the Americans don't have bars. So he upgraded to bars, even though he shouldn't have, especially knowing I got a forward HQ here. What I would have done is gone with the M8, and since he's had control of this fuel point over here on the right, and fuel here in the middle, I mean on the bottom and the left, so that basically gives him enough to make an M8, and it would have been pretty good to use it against me, you know, but he didn't. So I think that's what caused him to fail, you know, make it less harder for me to deal with him, because if he would have made snipers from the beginning, I would have been having a harder time along with the M8. So now I got the Volks coming back in here. Look at how much damage these riflemen just take. Got engineers over here making mines and shit. I'm over here with my pioneers, cutting them off from the fuel, 6 minutes in, and I'm barely cutting them off because that's the only open pocket that I saw at the moment. So now I retreat my pioneers. There's no point in even, you know, staying there. So I'm already upgraded to tier 2. Since I have fuel, I'm getting fuel at a decent amount. I was building a mine here, so in case, you know, the riflemen or engineers would have came, but it was too late.
They defend the fatherland until death.
My pioneers were killed, sadly, but they did. They were killed. Built a Cumcraft for my veterancy.
We are losing ground.
And I got a meta bunker to make zombie grenadiers. Zombie grenadiers is just a name for, you know, grenadiers. Whenever you make a medic station, they bring back the fallen comrades into it, and once you get 4 bodies into it, you get a free squad, which is pretty cool. Because grenadiers could be upgraded with light machine guns, or if not with light machine guns, they could be upgraded with Panzerschrecks. It's good at dealing with any armor that the Americans might have. So far the American is just he's been aggressive at attacks me at points where he wants. Like for example, he comes over here with his 2 riflemen, takes over the fuel, you know, secure himself fuel. He got the right side back, but I still got pioneers over here, and sure enough, minesweepers detect the mines. And remember, always when you have enough munitions, go with minesweepers to wherever it is you're sending your pioneers to cap. You never know where there might be mines laying around, and it's better to not even risk it. And over here, oh, see, sniper's already out, but by then it's too late because I already upgraded to tier 3 anyways. And see, minesweepers here as well, mine over here. Especially in late game. In late game, you always want to have minesweepers. Especially, you know, because it's a real big chance that There's gonna be mines laying around, especially against a good player. And this guy was level, like I said, level 11 or 12, 13, I don't know. Haven't checked, but that's the level he was because I checked, you know, the day I played this game. And he has a sniper picking shots at my Volks, but I do not care. And by the way, he has a medic station as well. But every time I play, whenever I see the opposite player has a medic station out, I always make sure to shoot the medics that are going out to get the bodies. That way you can guarantee yourself that they will not have a free squad by the end of the minute or whatever. You saw that? I killed him right away. I made my Volks shoot the medic guy. Anyways, so there's the sniper. He's just taking shots at me. He got 6 kills. No big deal. Ain't no problem. Now, oh, and another thing, having a minesweeper, it serves a good purpose at picking out the mine. So if you spot a mine, you could order your minesweepers to get the mine out, and basically, yeah, the player loses 25 munitions for nothing. And see over here, there's no need to retreat. I just simply move back, and there you go. I get my infantry back. It's no problem. Over here, I'm already building a Krieg barracks since it's already late into the game, and never know when you might need packs. So we got 2 engineers here along with the sniper, but of course, while playing the game, I had no idea, especially because of fog of war. And then there goes the sniper shooting at me, and he lost 1 engineer squad. So I have veteran C1. Decided to move in, and then yeah, I have forced to retreat because of 3 riflemen and the sniper.
Tell us who to shoot.
And for this one, I go defensive doctrine, which is my favorite doctrine personally, especially going this strategy here. Forward HQ here is, like I said, awesome. Look, I'm just behind cover. All these guys are on green cover right now. And see, this guy comes over here and it's no problem because all of them are shooting in. And look how quick he just loses his rifle, even though he's inside the house here. And the sniper's taking shots at me. I don't care because I got my medics here. And my medics will quickly pick up the body. Pick him up. And then drag him back, and oh, there's the blood. Oh no, blood everywhere. Anyways, I already got a free grenadier squad right here. Sniper's still shooting at me. I don't care. And over here, my minesweeper's putting mines, especially like in choke points. I love to put mines. Watch this. Watch the engineer here. Boom. He's pinned down. But then I retreat because he's a flamer anyways. So there's no point in trying to stay there and fight him. He's just gonna flame my guy and burn him. And as a German player, I love to sit around next to the points along with the squad that's capping, just in case there's an attack. And over here I send my Volks to capture this. And I'm just teasing the guy over here, you know, putting a message, laugh out loud, stop, because the sniper keeps shooting at me. But I don't care. So I got a mortar out over here. The reason I got the mortar out was in case, see, like these blobs, whenever they come and get behind cover to fight my guys. See, fires off a mortar. Mortar lands, and not always does it land exactly where you want it to, but it lands nearby and does some damage. So that's the good thing. And I'm over here losing. I was about to lose that guy. But I quickly reinforce, and I'm already defensive doctrine. And I have for the fatherland, which is 45 munitions. Uh-oh. And then, oh shit, I lose a lot of shit. Look at that. I lost 2 squads right there. And then I write back, no fucking way, because I just hate when arty lands right on it. Like, even though I was moving my infantry down, the arty still landed right on the infantry. But it's no problem. I still got these squad over here, these 2 guys. And another. Oh no, wait. Well, I got another grenadier squad coming out, so it's no problem. And I already upgraded to tier 3. So pretty soon I'm upgraded to tier 4 when I get enough, when I get a chance to do so. So 2 snipers out, which is smart because that's a good way to deal with vetted down infantry, is to, you know, snipe them out as much as you can. So over here, my attempt to move in, find the sniper, but they come in and I got no choice but to retreat because those bars will rip a new asshole on me. And I don't want that. I don't want a new asshole on me.
We now have
Still got the engineer squad over here capturing stuff. It's no problem. Move my mortar behind the train. And see over here, he's attacking me, but since I was already shooting from long range, I win the fight. Especially at Veterans 2, which is Elite Armor. Elite Armor just basically makes me take less damage. And like I said, I don't care just sitting around shooting because my medics are gonna keep coming and coming and coming, and picking up the injured bodies, and I'm gonna keep getting free squads, which is what I want. Over here, I cut them off already. Got my 3 pioneers. Got my infantry coming back down. Snipers retreat. And this guy over here was building a tank depot. That's what I was saying. It's always good to have packs out. But it's still going to be some time before his tank depot goes into effect anyways. But you know, when you're playing the game, because of Fog of War, you always gotta be careful and you always gotta be prepared. Always. This game, it's just the other guy has a tank, you don't have a counter. Guess what? You have a 50% chance of losing the game depending on how effective the other player uses the tank or armor that they have. So here's my medic guy, and this guy, he's smart, he's shooting my medics, which is a good thing to do. And there goes my mortar landing on over here, so see that? Do some damage. This is registered artillery. Registered artillery, if you have enough munition income, which I do, I have 53 plus per minute. It's good whenever there's, let's just say over here for example, and I was playing over here in the bottom. If the American was trying to cut me off from here, I could just simply use registered artillery on the point, and whoever is within the area, guess what? They're gonna get bombarded, and more than likely he'll end up losing the squad unless he retreats. Got engineer over here, pioneer capping. Got a retreat. And so far the game is just kind of you know, boring, but it's no problem. And over here I got 2 pack out. Made one a couple of minutes ago, and then now I got another one out. Move them in, you gotta camouflage them. That's what I love about the German anti-tank weapons. You could camouflage them. So those snipers right now are really being a pain in the ass for me, but it's no big deal. It's nothing I can't deal with for the moment. Oh, another thing. Playing Americans is, oh wait, hold on. Look, see here, I use register artillery here, and look at the results. See, he was so close to losing that infantry squad, but he retreated. And in return, he left a bar weapon laying around. That way I could use my infantry to move over here and pick it up. And guess what? It's mine now. So we got Sherman over here. He's moving in like he's a shit. There's my mortar, I lose the mortar. And there's the packs firing off. He probably thought he was gonna move in with no problem and win, you know. But those packs really, boom. That's it. Don't Don't gotta worry about the Sherman no more. Yeah, yay. That's what I put.
We're ready to close with the enemy.
Over here I'm just reinforcing, sending my grenadiers to the right side. Got pioneers moving back down. 2 snipers still moving in with the rifleman squad. Like if it's gonna affect me in some way. See, right away I just reinforce. And even if the snipers are still picking off at me, I still got the bunker here. So rifleman retreat. And now he has a Veterancy 3 sniper, which is snipers at Veterancy 3 for the Americans. They're able to actually run even though they're camouflaged. So that's the cool thing about the American sniper. Even as German, if you upgrade to Vet 3 for your snipers, you'll still run the risk of what's it called? Oh, you still run the risk of being slow. Over here I'm running, pick up the rifle, and then just continue running back over here to where I know I'm safe. So here go the riflemen in an attempt to pick up the mortar for some reason. I have no idea why they would even want that mortar, especially since I'm so close to it, and yeah, he just loses the mortar. So there go minesweepers on the right side, and I use registered artillery here while he's picking up the mine, so he didn't notice, and he lost that engineer squad. And I'm retreating. Oh, run! See, there goes the medic. Pick up another guy. I'm about to get a free squad right now. Let's see the free squad that I get. Boom.
They're losing territory.
Free. So at this point, I'm sure the American is just having a hard time already. He's lost a couple of riflemen, lost a couple of engineers, and I use registered artillery down here as well. I think. I forgot. No, I don't. Do I? I do. Anyways, this is tier 4. I got the Panzer Command out. This is my favorite tier to go as a Wehrmacht. Just because of the awesome tanks that they have. Capturing the VPs. I'm winning by only a little bit. See, and then at the last moment, I use the register artillery. I try to be sneaky. That way I can catch him off guard. You know, he's capturing. He's probably supervising the squad, and then, oh, okay, nothing's landing, so I'm gonna just focus on something else. And when they do, I'll be able to use the register artillery and catch him off guard, and he'll lose the squad. There's no problem. So at this point, the map is basically mine. I got about, I would say, 80% of the map already. He has nothing besides 3 riflemen, 2 snipers, and an engineer squad with flames, and another rifleman squad here in the bottom. So over here I'm building a Panzer IV, or is it a Panzer V? Panzer IV, Panzer V, it doesn't matter. But this little tank here is awesome at dealing with infantry along with armor. And over here I wait for the right moment, and I use the 280mm barrage.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
Yeah. By the way, the 280mm barrage is awesome. It will destroy anything. So I got all my squad over here running, and he used this rifleman to come up to be able to get a view to try to RD this, but the bunker still doesn't go down.
Americans are capturing a sector.
Here's another cool thing I want to show you guys. You see this? I'm clicking on the left side over here. I'm clicking, and literally as you click, you could see where the sniper is. Look at that. It just follows him, literally. And that's a glitch that people don't know about, and people usually end up thinking that you're hacking. You know, you have a hack where you can see the where something is, even in fog of war. But that's a good little trick that I've learned, that you click it and it'll follow the sniper, and you could actually make your infantry follow that sniper and you end up killing it. So I got a Panzer here, and I got another Panzer coming out, and I already got Veteran C1 on them. Veteran C1 just basically gives it a 15% less chance that it will get hit by a anti-tank shell. It could be whether it's
Americans are seizing
a tank
territory
shooting
from
or whatever. So here goes the M10,
our supply lines are
in an attempt to draw me back, and he's gonna move in with his rifles in because he has an M10, like it's gonna impact or something. But I got another Panzer coming out, and as you see, even this guy being a level 13 or 12, he had a lot of trouble dealing with the fact that I did a forward barracks here, because it's just really hard to deal with it. It really is. And I start moving my tank back because I know the rifles usually they have an upgrade where they could put sticky bombs on your tanks or light vehicles, and it has a high chance of disabling a part of it. So he's already here, you know, with his over here, it's 105mm howitzer. Arty isn't too effective against tanks, but if there's infantry near the area surrounding the tanks and there's Arty landing, and if a shell even lands anywhere near the infantry, then you got yourself a problem, because you have a high chance of losing that infantry squad. See over here, he's retreating because I used the register artillery. Another thing that you could do with the defensive doctrine is I really wish I could click this even in the replay just to show and demonstrate. But anyways, it's when you click it, you can see that there's this like option where it gives you a greater sight of range, whatever you have captured. So even though the border is right here, blue and red, with that option chosen, I could see like all the way over here, for example, and it just gives me a greater line of sight for the territory, which basically gives me a better chance of taking care of my territory. So I moved my pack in, destroy that M10. I lost the Panzer. I got a lot of manpower, so I already got another one coming out. I still got a Panzer over here, trying to secure the middle. So I built barbed wire here, and as you see, the sniper, look how fast it runs. It just runs like if it wasn't camouflaged. And I move my tank by clicking. See that? Look. And then, boom, I run them over. That's why it's a good idea to use that tip, guys. Always remember that. Same thing, when you're being attacked, you're capturing a territory, just click this, and it'll take you to where the problem is. So I begin moving my packs in since I see the infantry coming in. And there are the two sticky bombs. See that? I got a damaged engine now just from those 2 sticky bombs. And that's why I was saying earlier, it's gotta try to stay away. So there are the packs firing off at that M10. So I retreat my infantry that I had coming in. Snipers retreating, capturing the right side again. Howitzer firing off again. So at this point, I'm pretty sure the American player is getting frustrated. Basically, nothing he's doing is working to counter what I have. I mean, I have vetted infantry, a vetted tank. Pretty soon I had Vet 2, Veterancy 2, which gives me a machine gunner on top of here, which is cool. And over here I'm building a bunker. And with the munitions, it costs 50 munitions to make a bunker into a repair bunker.
We have built a bunker.
You're gonna see over here the little white line appear. There you go. See? It's a repair station. So that way, whenever I have tanks, I just put them near the bunker and it will quickly repair. Not quickly, but there's 2 little, like if they were pioneers, they'll walk up to the tank and repair it. So the Americans trying to launch an assault in the middle. I got a 280mm barrage, but he retreats. Oh, look at that body. That thing just flew. Oh. See, look, this is from the repair station. See, I can't click them. Whoa. Didn't see that one coming. But anyways, I can't control them because they're part of the station. Same thing with the medics. You can't control where the medics go. They do it on their own. Got another tank coming out. Got my packs moving back in. Back to the middle where they should be. Just in case I lose the panzers. I still got the packs as a backup against tanks that might be coming my way. So we got riflemen and flamers moving into that VP. Forced to retreat.
We're losing territory.
And I had a mine over here, and these riflemen ran into it. You guys didn't get to see that, but it's okay. So the rifleman retreats. Like I got the bars, one of the bars that he dropped, like I had said earlier. So there goes the Panzer in an attempt to, I send them into the middle in an attempt to deal with the capping infantry. Got another Panzer coming in over here. I'm already upgrading to tier 2. He drops another bar. Got another Panzer on the left. So over here, unit sniped. You can see I'm following the thing, but as engineers, they do, when you're veteran C2 as Wehrmacht, flavor engineers do twice the damage to you, which has something to do against weakness with elite armor.
Losing ground.
Something like that. Howitzer firing off again. So I got veteran C2, now I got the little machine gunner on the top. And this guy does not die unless your tank takes like a certain amount of damage. You run the chance of him dying, but once you repair the tank, the guy will pop back out. So over here he called off-map reinforcements. I got my panzers over here. And there he goes, moving in. But my packs are going to make quick work of that. He's dead. some mortar firing off, but the American mortar has a shorter range, so I don't care about the mortar at this moment. Doesn't scare me. The M10 is a very fast tank, so what he did is he tried to move behind my Panzer tank in an attempt to do extra damage, but that doesn't help. And at the moment my tank's being repaired, so you can see here by one of the guys from the repair bunker.
We're losing a sector.
And at this point I tell him GG, which means good game. Because I'm pretty sure at this point I got him. And I use register artillery over here. He dies. He lost his mortar. He was using his mortar to capture here. So at this point, as you can see here, he has nothing. And I pretty much know that because, you know, I've been fighting him and I already realized he's not sending as many attacks as he was. So by this point I know I got him by the ropes. I'm upgrading to tier 3. I'm sorry, veteran seed 3. Send my tank in. And as you saw, it's funny sometimes, whenever you lay a mine, never send your infantry to fight the opposite side. With, for example, see he had a mine here, I have a tank here, he had his infantry moving to the right side, and he was walking on top of his mine, and when the tank shot at one of the riflemen, it blew the mine up because of the shell impact, and it caused them to lose some infantry units.
The enemy advances.
And over here he asked me if I got a lot of ammo, and I tell him yes, I got 58 plus of ammo per minute. And over here I got my pioneers scrapping the metal, getting an extra free munitions. I already got an Oswin. Oswin is real good at dealing with infantry. Especially at Vet 3, which they have a 25% increase in accuracy. So they just demolish the freaking infantry. He's register artillery again, he retreats again. He has no choice but to retreat. Howitzer has no kills at all. None. Absolutely none whatsoever. Only 4 and 1 structure kill. Structure is, yeah, it's useless. And as you see here, he has a mine. So what I like to do when I play either way is when I'm shooting the when I'm attacking the opposite player's base, I never rush in through the middle. I would only rush in through the sides. For example, I would rush in here, I would rush in through the right, because a lot of players, especially high level players, have a tendency of putting mines through the middle, because a lot of people like to attack a base through the middle. So it would just be a risk I would be taking if I did. And over here I'm texting them, hey, I'm not trying to be a shit talker, but you can drop now, because I already pretty much know I got the game by this time. I mean, the game's mine already. He has 169 VPs left. I got 264. I got 85% of the map. I'm pretty much winning. Just like Charlie Sheen. Winning. So he has a AT here. No problem.
They're losing territory.
And there goes artillery. Puts artillery on me in an attempt to... This is his last attempt at trying to deal with me. His last chance of redemption. as I like to call it. So by this time I move in my Panzer. I got over 200 munitions, which gives me enough to deal with the rocket barrage. So I move in. Put artillery here, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen to his artillery piece. Anyway, so that's that. I moved my tank to the right side. And then by this point, I got a Panther out. I run into the mine. As you see there, I'm immobilized. And a sticky bomb coming at me. The engine blows out. And he drops. And pretty much after he drops, you still have a choice to continue, which means you could oversee the map. And once I saw the units he had, I was like, man, why didn't I move in with the tanks? I could have annihilated him earlier. It's no problem, I won either way. And yes, as I was saying, this strategy here, it works well. I've used it a couple of times already. This game was my first time ever using that strategy on this map, doing that, which first Pioneers capture the munitions, second Pioneer unit that comes out, capture the strategic point to connect them. They right away just shift and tweak the Pioneer to get into the building, make it a forward HQ, take your grenadiers out, and even if the American is coming with 2 riflemen, you'll be able, if you stick behind the cover, you'll be able to deal with them with no problem. So yes, this was my little strategy that I wanted to show you guys. Please rate and comment my videos. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And thanks for watching. Later.